Hi, on this video I'm going to show you how I maintain my acrylic brushes. I'll be using some pure acetone. I'll be using Organic Nails brush cleaner and shaper. Okay, so let's start. Usually when your brush kind of looks like this, you see how the hairs and stuff are hanging out and not very attractive looking. So what I do is I feel to see if there's any acrylic chunks or anything in here. And there's not, but if there was, I would take it and dip it in a cap full of the acetone and let it set for maybe a minute or two. And then I would roll it around in there. Just to get out the chunks of acrylic. So since there's none in here, what I would do next is I would take my brush onto a napkin and I would twist it, like rotating back and forth. Okay, and that's it. I would grab my brush cleaner, my Organic Nails, and what I would do is pour a capful in the lid. Pour a capful in there and stick my brush in it and make sure it's submerged in the cleaner. Okay, and all I do is like back and forth from on one side, just flatten it out and then pick it back up and then take it to the other side and flatten it out. I'm not taking it straight down through the middle. It's just side and side. Okay. Next, I'm just rotating it around the sides just to make sure that the cleaner is throughout the brush. Okay. And then I'm going to rotate it on my napkin. And if you can see it, it's starting to get its shape back a little bit. But in instances, this isn't how I'm going to keep it. This one was a little too bad. So what I got here is a Dap and Dash with the shaper in it by Organic Nails. And this is what shapes your brush.
I have no idea.
It's a really thick consistency.
Where'd you have that?
But you're gonna get it throughout the brush, you see? And then roll it around, making sure the product soaks throughout your brush. Okay? And without really letting, you're just gonna let out some of the liquid, the shaper, not all of it, but some of it. See how fat it is with the product on it. Okay, and then you're gonna take it and you're gonna rotate it and begin shaping your brush. Begin shaping your brush. And you repeat these steps until you get your brush to the shape that you want it. Okay? And I'm just going to do this really quick. I'm just twisting. Okay? And then when you're finished with it, you've gotten it to the shape that you feel you're satisfied with, you do not set it straight up and down like this. You're going to set it like this and let it dry for probably about I would leave it overnight, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this overnight like this, and I'm going to continue cleaning the rest of my brushes. Okay, here I have one of my flat brushes, which I've already cleaned with the cleaner. So all I need to do is dip it into the shaper. Dip it into the shaper and let out some of the product from the sides. Okay? Now you can see where it's quite swollen. What I'm going to do is take it and go flat with it, because this is one of my flat brushes. I'm going to take it and I'm going flat. Okay? And then I'm going to repeat this step with this brush. Okay? So, here we go. And here we go. I'm just flattening my brush back out to where I like this brush to be. Okay? And I'm going to wipe off the excess from around the tip. The metal tip part. Okay, and if you could see this, you see where the tip of it is quite flat.
Let me know.
See? And to me this is fine. I'm just going to give it a little pinch at the tip.
Let me know.
And I'm going to lay it down flat. Okay? That's going to be flat. Here goes another round one that I'm kind of having problems with. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see a couple little hairs hanging out. And like it just doesn't want to go back to the shape. So I'm going to dip it into the shaper. Dipping it, and then I'm going to rotate it around the dapping dish. Okay? Making sure that it soaks through this brush. Okay? And then I'm going to let out some of the excess, not all of it, but some of it. And here we go. I'm just going to start twisting. There we go. And to me, that's a whole lot better. Okay? You don't have to, I mean, as soon as you see your brush and it's to your liking, I guess that could be, that you'd be done. You don't want to overwork your brushes. This technique really has helped me to, like, extend the life of my acrylic brushes, honestly. So when I'm doing a set of acrylic nails, I always have a little cap full of acetone sitting next to my monomer, and as I'm doing it periodically, I will clean my brush with the acetone. And some people say not to do that, that's not a good idea, but it has worked for me. It has not ruined my brushes. I've been using these brushes for months and months and months. And as you can tell, they pretty much still look pretty new. Okay, every now and then, if I don't shape them and clean them out real good, they start to sear.